Hey everybody, and welcome again to Rapid Chats with yours truly, Angus. Rapid Chats with Angus is the name of this channel. Anyhow, just quickly in here for some predictions of the weekend, and we have Currie Cup starting this weekend and some mouth-watering fixtures. Speaking of, let me just clear my throat. It's been a long day. Brandy, beautiful thing. Anyway, starting with Friday evening, we have the Sharks up against the Pumas up in Durban. And I just feel that the Sharks have too much class and the Pumas had one game. Normally, these unions have one big game they target and they've had it and they lost it. It's a game against the Stormers in round two and they blew it in the end. So I don't see the Pumas getting anywhere near the Sharks. They did well to redeem themselves last week against the Bulls, but I don't think they have another performance in them to actually match the Sharks in any aspect. Thomas Dutoit is back at tight end, Oxenche at loose head, so we're talking about the Springboks here. And overall, JJ van der Mes, the big lock is now at blindside flank. Basically, overall, the Pumas don't have the firepower to match the Sharks, and I'll say the Sharks comfortably by 17 points, if not more. Secondly, we go to Kimberley and we have the Griquas up against the Lions. Now, this is a very interesting match for one reason. I said this last week and I'll say it again. The Griquas have nothing to lose. We're halfway through the season, they haven't won a match. Now, when teams are like that, they are either very vulnerable or they're very dangerous, but they're always desperate. And the Griquas will be desperate and they will know that they can give the Lions a good run for their money this coming weekend or the Saturday. Now, both sides tend to give the ball a bit of air, which could make for quite a spectacle. I do predict a close game, but I do predict also a high scoring game. I would say each team will score 30 plus points, and at the end of the day, it will come down to an 8 points difference in favor of the Lions. So, in the Lions supporters, if you hear me say it's going to be a close game, I'm not insulting you guys. I'm just saying that the Griquas have the ability and they have the desperation to give you guys a good run, but I still think the Lions will be the better team on the day. And then we go to the main game, the one that everyone always talks about whenever a rugby conversation or a rugby calendar or fixture list is posted. North versus South, South versus North, no matter how you look at it. Western Province up against the Blue Bulls. Now, Province have a score to settle for what happened at Loftus, under the Stormers logo in this competition, or in the previous competition, which is Super Rugby Unlocked, which the Bulls won. They lost 39 points to 6 to Western Province, and I think for about 20 minutes they were still in the game, and then after that, Dan Walls was broke. But this team they selected now is quite different to the one that lost at Loftus. They're playing at Newlands. They have an all Springbok front row in Kitsi, Malherbe, and Bongi. Jaden Salman being the locks. Sia Kulisi is back at flank. Ernst van Rijn with John at the back, and then 9 and 10, Damien and Herschel. Angelo Davids on the wing, Dan Enriquez becoming quite a good, formidable centre pairing. And on the other wing, Speeds the Ciabelos and Natlai is back, and then at the back of the last line of defense, we have Warwick Galant at fullback. He's been a revelation since coming down to the Cape. So, I feel this is quite an evenly matched sort of matchup. I think it will be close, and I will think Western Province will beat the Bulls by 7. But it's gonna come down to obviously territory based and forward domination. So the Stormers selected a pack that can dominate the Bulls, which have been good so far. I think there's two aspects where Province need to be careful, and that is the scrums, not the scrums, sorry, the line out drives, especially from close range, not to give any penalties away, as well as the breakdown battle. You have Vermeulen and you have Marco van Staren with the Bulls, who are both players who play towards the ball, and Province don't have any specialist player starting at least. Yaki could see us on the bench, but I'm not sure if he's going to play, mainly because the replacements bench is an extended squad, so you're not sure who's going to be the guys that's going to be official reserves and who's going to be the extended guys, so I'm not quite sure on that. But, Yaku could see is probably one of the most promising loose forwards, and I think his injuries over the last couple of months might have halted his progress so far, but if he does get a run on after 60 minutes or 50 minutes, he can be quite a force for these guys, and I hope that Province can pull it through. I'm not supposed to be biased on my own channel when it comes to the North-South derby. Hey, who can hide my love for Western Province? Come on, you guys know how much I love Western Province, especially if you know me personally. So yeah, that's my predictions for the weekend. Also some test rugby. Also we're sorry to hear about the passing of football legend Diego Maradona. To the Argentinian family, we do send our deepest condolences. And yeah, it's Argentina up against the All Blacks this weekend, eh? Australia is off this week, and the last time these two teams met, I never thought in my life I'll be able to say these words. Argentina beat the All Blacks the last time they met. So now we are in a situation where the Argentines, when they play on emotion like the last time, they tend to be very niggly and they tend to get under your skin and cause an upset. Exactly what happened the last time. And now Ian Foster, apparently, I'm not confirming this, I've heard this through the grapevine. Apparently, Ian Foster sort of let the guys train, the All Black guys train, with guys getting under their skin during the training sessions and see how they respond to it. Because Dane Coles is a hard hit himself, he likes to give a good old slap and push, and that cost him the game at the end of the day 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see how the All Blacks will want to make a backlash and how the Pumas have a good chance of winning the Rugby Championship, even if they get a losing bonus point out of this game. So how they approach the game, playing for, obviously they're going to play for Diego Maradona this weekend. So it's going to be quite an interesting matchup in Test Rugby. I'm not going to talk about Six Nations. I don't think I've followed enough to comment on it. So I'll skip that part for now. But hey guys, you must enjoy the rugby this weekend. As I said to you last week, I will have some guests in future. Unfortunately, the planning hasn't been that great, or at least the communication from myself to the guest hasn't been that great. The one is a Springbok Sevens player, and the other one is a former Springbok. I almost said the position. I was going to say forward. He's a former Springbok forward. All I'm going to say. If I should give more clues, maybe you guys can tell me in the comments who it is. Let me see. He has been part of the team that won the Lion Series in 2009. He's also been part of the team that won the Tri Nations that same year and beat the All Blacks 3 times in a row. And just to throw a wild card in, he's a Currie Cup winner. I can't say more than that, then you'll know who it is. So yeah. Anyway, guys, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the rugby, stay safe, be cool, love your sport, and cheers to the weekend. Bye bye. Thanks for tuning in again. Love you all.